Today we're going to be studying mathematics
and emerges from the second mirror.
These words sound
Be your teacher for today. Hi grade scholars, you are welcome. This is MSI Arithmetic online home lesson. I'm so excited, I'm so happy to see you on this platform. This is Module 1 for senior secondary school. But I need to tell you, and if this is the first time for you to be in this class, we have modules for junior secondary school in which this can also help you, prepare you. This module, we are going to consider this topic. Number 1, sequence and series, which can also be called AP and GP. I'm going to tell you more about that. Okay, number 2, we have longitude and latitude. I believe you find this topic very difficult. Don't worry, in this module, we are going to break everything down for you. Okay, number 3, we have measuration, where we'll be talking about area or perimeter of a circle. We'll be talking about area of cylinder. We'll be talking about area of cone. We'll be talking about volume of a cylinder, volume of cone. Then in number 4, we have logical reasoning. We are going to apply our brain. We are going to reason together. True or false? True or false? That is what logical reasoning is all about. Then we have differentiation and integration. Some people call it calculus. Okay, I know you fear calculus so much. Don't worry, at the end of this module, you are going to see that calculus is very simple and very easy for you to understand. Then number 6, we have logarithm. Then number 7, we have percentage. Under this percentage, we'll be looking at percentage error, and if time will permit us, I'm still going to expose you to some questions on simple interest. Okay, thank you for being in this class. We are going to start with sequence and series. I believe that you are ready for this class, and in case you find it difficult or you find some of this topic very difficult for you, I will advise you to lay a good foundation. You might find it difficult, but you can still lay a good foundation by purchasing junior secondary school. Don't be too proud. Mathematics, you need to humble yourself. Build that foundation, and I still believe that you can still follow up with this. My name is David. You can call me Dr. Matt, okay? You can call me David, you can call me Dr. Matt, okay? Now, we are going to start with sequence and series. Get ready, your jotter, your pen, and most importantly, your attention, because at the end of this module, you are going to write exam. Just at the comfort of your house, we call it online exam. And you'll be very happy at the end of this module. Thank you very much. Let's go straight to the business of today. Okay, the topic before us today is sequence and series. And under sequence and series, we are going to consider AP and GP. Okay, I know this is the first time you see a topic like this. I need to explain what sequence is all about. When we say sequence, that is, you are moving in sequential order, that is, in a particular arrangement. And under this, we are going to look at AP. What is AP? Arithmetic progression. Okay? Now, in arithmetic progression, we have set of numbers arranged in sequential order, and that number, those numbers, they increase sequentially, progressing, increasing. Thinking about this, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's stop here. This is what we call series. And this series increase by addition. Addition of 2. If you look at this set of numbers, we have 2, which is the first number. We have 4. If you look at the difference between 4 and 2 is 2. The difference between 6 and 4 is 2. The difference between 8 and 6 is 2. This is telling you that the numbers are increasing progressively. And that is what we call arithmetic progression. Now, in this topic, you need not to cram. We are going to use some formulas that you might see as strange formulas. But if you really pay attention, you will discover that you can get these formulas. Okay? Now, I want to expose you to some of the formulas we use in arithmetic progression. Okay? The first one is called Tn equals to a plus bracket n minus 1 d. Okay? Now, I want to tell you the meaning of A. A is called first term. Just like in alphabet, we have 26 letters in alphabet, and the first letter is A. So that's why we use A to represent the first letter in arithmetic progression. Okay? We have N. N is number of 10. Number of 10. Okay? Now, we have D. D is called common difference. Okay? Now, I need to explain this N for you. How can you identify N in equation or question given to you? Like fifth term, like sixth term. These are referring to N. Now, let me go back to D. Common difference. How can you find common difference in a question given to you? I want you to go back to this progression and let's find common difference here. The first term is called T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, and T6. Okay? Now, to find common difference, D equals to T2 minus T1. What is T2 here, class? It's 4, right? 4. What is T1? 2. 4 minus 2 will give us 2. Okay? Do you know that D can also be called T3 minus T2? What is T3? 6. What is T2? 4. 6 minus 4 will give us 2. The same thing applicable to T4 minus T3 is telling you that the difference between this series of numbers is 2. Okay, now I want to give you an example where you can apply this formula. Let's say, for instance, a question is given to you. Example, find the 10th term of the AP 2, 4, okay, let's use another number, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, solution. Now I want you to pay attention to this. You know, this is the first topic in this module. You need to pay attention and avoid any form of distraction. Okay, now our formula is Tn equals to A plus bracket n minus 1 d. Okay, n is 10. Remember I told you how you can identify n in question. T10 equals to, from here, A is the first number. A is 3 plus bracket 10 minus 1. What is our D? Okay, D is going to give us 9 minus 6. Because D equals to T2 minus T1. This is T1, this is T2. So 9 minus 6 will give us 3. This will give us 3. T10 is going to give us 3 plus 10 minus 9. 10 minus 1 will give us what? 9. Okay, 3. Now, let's now multiply 9 times 3. What are we going to get? Okay, this one will give us T10 equals to 3 plus 9 times 3. Now, 3 times 9 will give us 27. Okay, this will give us 3 plus 27. Okay, 27 plus 3 will give us 30. So T10 will give us what? 30. You can see that this is very simple. All what you need to do is know how to interpret your question and know the right formula to apply to every question. Now let me go to another formula in AP. Okay, you ready? Right? Pay attention. We have A plus bracket n minus 1 D equals to L. A is first term. Okay. N is number of term. D is common difference. Okay. And L is called last 10. I believe you are not confusing. Okay, this is A plus bracket n minus 1 close the bracket D equals to L. Now I'm going to give you example where you can apply this formula in any question you see. So let me give you this example. Okay, example. Okay class, let's see how we can apply this formula. Looking at this example, find the nth term of the AP 135 and the last term is 101. Okay, let's solve this together. Remember our formula, A plus bracket n minus 1D equals to L. Now from here, our A is 1 because it's the first. 1 plus bracket n is not given, so we need to find the value of n, and that is the question. Find the nth term. N minus 1. What is our common difference? Our common difference is 5 minus 3, which will give us 2, or 3 minus 1, which will give us 2. That is this minus this, or this minus this. So you can use any one, but don't make mistake by saying 5 minus 1. You will not get the answer. So let's add 2. Our last term is 101. Okay, now we need to open the bracket, and in module 3 of junior secondary school I really explain how to open bracket, and that is why I told you at the beginning of this module that if you find any of these questions very difficult for you, I will advise you to purchase module 3 of junior secondary school. Okay, so let's apply. 1 plus 2 times n will give us 2n. 2 times minus 1 will give us minus 2. Okay, will give us 101. Now we want to collect like term. When we collect like term, we have 2n equals to 101. When this one cross to this side, it turns to minus 1. When this minus 2 cross to this side, it turns to plus 2. So this will give us 2n. 101 minus 1 will give us 100. Okay, 100 plus 2 will give us 102. So you can now divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. N will give you 102 divided by 2. Okay, we can now cut now. How many 2 can we get in 2? 1. How many 2 can we get in 10? 5. How many 2 can we get in 2? 1. So it's going to give us 5110. You can see now that this is very simple. All what you need to do is don't cram, don't allow fear, just be patient, you will surely get it. So let's go to the third formula under AP. I'm going to show you third formula. And we have two formulas to find sum of AP. So I'm going to give you these two formulas. The first one is x equals to n divided by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, now this might look so strange. If you study it very well, you will still get it. Okay, now the second one is x equals to n all over 2 bracket a plus l. Okay, so these are the two formulas we use to find sum of AP. Okay, you know what L is? L is last term, A is first term. Okay, Yn is number of term. Number of term. The same thing applicable to here. This is common difference. Common difference. Okay, the same thing we have here is applicable. Now let me give you example where to apply this formula and where to apply this formula. That's the next thing we want to do now. Find the sum of AP 135101. This is WAEC 2016 question. So let's solve it together. Okay, remember we solved something like this before, so this will just be like a repetition. The first thing to do is to find your n term. So how will you do that? You just a plus bracket n minus 1d equals to L. A is 3, n is not known, and d is 3 minus 1. D will give you 2. That is this minus this, or 5 minus 3. It will still give you 2. Okay, D is 2, and last term is 101. 101. So 3 plus bracket 2 times n will give us 2n. Sorry, 2n minus 2 times 1 will give us 2 equals to 101. Okay. Now we collect the like term. 2n will be 101. When this minus 2 cross to this side, it become plus. When this pardon me, a is 1. Pardon me for that. A is 1. You know we have a as 1 here. Thank you very much. Thank God I got it at the right time. Okay, this one will be minus 1. So 2n it's going to give us 101 plus 2 will give us 103, minus 1 will give us 102. So you divide this by 2, divide this by 2. This will cancel this, and will give us 2 here 1, 2 here 5, 2 here 1 will give us 5110. Okay, now we've gotten our n. We want to find the sum. So which formula are we going to use? We are going to use the second formula, which is x equals to n over 2 bracket a plus l. That's what we want to use now. Okay, now let's solve it together. S will give us 51 over 2 bracket a is 1, and last term is 101. Okay, now we are going to open the bracket, s equals to 51 all over 2 bracket 101 plus 1 will give us 102. Okay, so this will give us 51 multiplied by 102 divided by 2. Okay, now 51 multiplied by 102, what are we going to get? Can we solve it together? 102, 51, 1 times 2, 2, 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 1, 1. 5 times 2, 10 is 0, remain 1. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 1, 1. 5 times 1 will give us 5. So this will give us addition, we'll add it together. We have 2 is 0, 1 plus 1 will give us 2. Then you bring down the 5. Okay, now let's divide this. 5, 2 is 0, 2. What are we going to get? Okay, 5, 2 is 0, 2. What are we going to get? 5, 2 is 0, 2 divided by 2. Now, if we divide this, 2 in 5 will give you 2, remain 1. Put that one at the front of this 2, will give you 12. 2 in 12, 6. Okay, bring this 0 up. 2 in 2 will give you 1. So you are going to have 2, 6 is 0, 1, which is 2601. Okay, I believe you get this example very well. Now I want to go to GP. We call it geometric progression. Okay, there I'm going to explain what GP is all about, and if time will permit us, I'm still going to give you example where we can use the second formulas of some of AP. Now let's look at GP. GP is called geometry progression. Now this geometry progression is talking about division of numbers. Let's say for instance you have 2. In AP we are adding, but in GP we are going to multiply. 2 times 2 will give us 4. 4 times 4 will give us 16. Okay, so that is how the series is increasing, multiplication, but in AP is addition. Now in GP we have some formulas we use, just like the way I explained during AP class. Now we have Tn equals to AR n minus 1. Okay, now from here, A is first term, but you need to be very careful here. We have R. A is first term. We have R. R is called radius, right? Oh, not radius. It's called common ratio. Common ratio. Okay? Yn is the same as number of 10. Number of 10. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you example where you can apply this formula. You have something like this. Let's solve it together. Now, repeat the formula AR raised to power n minus 1. A is 2, which is first term. 2. Common ratio. I need to tell you how to find your common ratio. Common ratio equals to, this is T1, this is T2, and this is T3. Okay? Now, sorry, I made a mistake. This is T1, this is T2, this is T3, and this is T4. So common ratio equals to T3 divided by T2, or T4 divided by T3. Let's see what we get. Common ratio will give us T3 is 8, T2 is 4, T2 is 4. Okay. 8 divided by 4 will give us 2. Let's try T4 and T3. T4 is 16 and T3 is 8. 16 divided by 8 will give us 2. So this is telling you that common ratio is what? Is 2. So you put it in bracket. 2. N is 4. 4 minus 1. So this will give us 2 bracket 4 minus 1, 3. Now, mind you, don't make this mistake. Don't multiply this first. There's what we call paired mass. Paired mass. Paired mass, power, exponential, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. We have exponential before multiplication. So you cannot say 2 times 2 raised to power 3. It doesn't work like that. So 2, this 2 raised to power 3 means 2 in 3 places. Sorry, 2. So this will give us 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. Okay? So this will be our answer. Now, let me give you another formula we use in GP. Okay, class, we want to look at some of GP, and we have 2 formulas. Let me give you. Number 1, S equals to A bracket R raised to power N minus 1, R minus 1. Then the second one, S equals to A bracket 1 minus R raised to power N, 1 minus R. So these are the 2 formulas we are going to use. Number 1, we have this, and we use this when R is greater than 1, and we use this when R is less than 1. So I'm going to give you example. Let's say, for instance, you have a question like this. Example: find sum of GP fourth term of GP 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, let's solve this together. I hope you are following me, class. Now, the first thing to do is remember that S equals to, let's use the first one, A R raised to power N minus 1 all over R minus 1. Okay, our A is 2. So S will give you 2 bracket R is T2 minus T1. This is T1, this is T2. So this will give us 4 divided by 2, or 8 divided by 4. It will still give us 2. So this will give us 2. N is 4 minus 1 divided by R is 2. 2 minus 1. So S will give us 2 bracket 2 raised to power 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. This will give us 16 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. Okay. Now, S will give us 2 bracket 16 minus 1 will give us 15. So we can now multiply 15 by 2. So how are we going to do that? 15. 2 times 5 equals to 10. 0 carry 1. 2 times 1 equals to 2 plus 1, 3. So this will give us 30. I believe you understand this. Okay. Now, before we go to the next topic, I'm going to give you some examples that you might eventually see in your exam. In case you come across such question like this, how can you attempt this question? The sixth term of an AP is 35 and 13th term is 77. Find 20th term of AP. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? This will lead us to simultaneous equation, and that was why I encourage you and advise you to get third module of junior secondary school. I explained everything about simultaneous equation over there. Now let's move forward. We have system. Remember, in AP, Tn equals to A plus bracket n minus 1d equals to last term. Okay, remove this. Now, for sixth term, okay, A is not given. N is 6 minus 1. D, we don't know. And the last term, this sixth is for 35. The last term is 35. So A plus 6 minus 1 will give us 5. Times D will give us 5D equals to 35. You call this equation 1. Are you following the class? Okay. Now, for 13th term, you do the same thing. A plus bracket n minus 1d equals to L. A is not given. N here is 13 minus 1. D is not given. And the last term is 77. 77. So A will give you 13 minus 1 will give you 12. Times D, 12D equals to 77. So you call this equation 2. You can now see that every topic in mathematics link together. If you don't understand simultaneous equation, you cannot solve this type of question. So let's solve together. We are going to bring equation 1 and equation 2 together. And when we bring it together, what will happen? It will lead to simultaneous equation. So we are going to have A plus 5D equals to 35, equation 1. Then A plus 12D equals to 77. This is equation 2. Okay? Now, from here, we have different methods used in solving simultaneous equation. We have substitution method, we have elimination method, we have graphical method. But I'm going to use substitution method with you. So you make A subject of the formula by saying A equals to 35. When this plus 5D cross to this side, it turns to minus 5D, and you call this equation 3. Now, what we call substitution, you've watched football before. If a player is getting tired, we have to substitute that player. So the same thing happened in mathematics. We have to substitute for A in equation 2. So anywhere you see A in equation 2, you replace it with what? 35 minus 5D. So this will give us 35 minus 5D. Okay, this is A plus 12D equals to 77. Okay, now you can now collect like term. Remember also in module 3 of junior secondary school, I also explained sign rule. So we are going to apply sign rule here. We have 35. This is minus 5D plus 12D. You have 12 naira and you hold someone 5 naira. If you remove 5 naira from that 12 naira you have, how much will remain with you? That's just the interpretation of this. So this can simply be 12 minus 5, which gives us plus 7D equals to 77. Okay, now 7D equals to 77. When you collect like time, this plus 35, when you cross to this side, it will change to minus 35. So 7D is going to give us, let's 77 35 minus 7 minus 5 will give us 2. 7 minus 3 will give us 4. So this will give us this will give us 42. Okay, you divide both sides by 7. Divide both sides by 7. Okay, 42 divided by 7 is going to give you 6. So the value of D will be 6. Now that is not the final answer. We are looking for A, D, and 20th term. Okay, we are looking for A and 20th term. So what are we going to do? We have to go back to equation 3. This is equation 3. And remember, equation 3 is A equals to 35 minus 5D. We call this equation 3. So we can now substitute again. Anywhere you see D as 6, you replace it. A equals to 35 minus 5. D is 6. So A will give you 35. 5 times 6 is going to give us what? 20, right? Oh, it's not 20. Okay. What? 30. Okay. So A will give us 35 minus 30. It will give us 5. So D is 6 and A is 5. Now we want to find 20th term. How can we do that? You can say Tn equals to A plus bracket n minus 1 D. And what will be your 20th term? You just apply. A is 5. N is 20. Remember, 20th term. Okay, minus 1 and D is 6. So 5 plus 20 minus 1 will give us 19 times 6. Okay, this will give us 5 plus 19 times 6. This will give us 5 plus 19 times 6. 6 times 9 will give us 54. 4 remain 5. 6 times 1 will give us 6. Plus 5 will give us 11. So we are going to have 114. So 114 plus 5. 4 plus 5, 9. Bring 1 down, bring 1 down. This will give us 119. So this is T20. I believe you enjoyed this class and you have learned something great from this topic, series, and sequence. In case you have any question or you have any point of clarification, you can always get back to us through WhatsApp number rolling on the screen. We'll be so excited, we'll be so happy to see your feedback. But before we leave this class, let me give you something to keep you busy until we meet next class. So I want to give you something to do. This is homework for you, and this is just the first homework in this module, module 1 for senior secondary school. Number 1, find n term of the AP. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Number 2, the first term of an AP is 3, and the common difference is 4. Find the sum of the first 28 term. I believe you can do that. Number 3, the fourth term of AP is 20, and sixth term is 40. Find 30 terms of the AP. Number 4, find sum of fourth term of GP 3, 6, 12, and 24. I believe you enjoyed this class and you are eager to know the second topic, don't worry, very soon we'll see it together. Till we meet again, I'm your friend, Dr. Mark, or you call me David. Thank you very much. See you next class.